Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Ashtottra Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Maharaj Ki
Jai.
Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Ashtottra Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki
Jai.
Ananda Kodi Vaishnava Vrinda Ki
Jai.
Namacharya Das Thakur Ki
Jai.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की
Jai.
जय गो प्रेमानंदे all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees, all glories assembled devotees.
Jai.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskritya Narayanam
Narayan
Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tadho Jayamudhiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtigi Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Namah Pangajanabhaya Namah Pangajamalini Namah Pangajanetraya Namaste Pangajangre Mukam Karodi Vachalam Pangam Langayade Girim Yatkrivatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Shri Chaitanyamishwaram Paramanandamatam. Hare Krishna. Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 13, Nature, Enjoyer and Consciousness. And today's verses, last three verses, 33, 34 and 35. 33. Yatha sarvagadam saukshmyan akasham nopalipyade sarvatra avasthido dehe tadatma nopaliyade. Yatha sarvagadam saukshmyan akasham nopalipyade sarvatravasthido dehe yatha tadatma nopalipyade. Yatha sarvagadam saukshmyan akasham nopalipyade sarvatravasthido dehe tadatma nopalipyade. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yada sarvagadam saumya akasham nopalipyade sarvatra vastito dehe tadatma nopalipyade. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Right.
Yatha.
Vaikari.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yada sarvakadam saksham agasham nobalipyate sarvatra avasthido dehe yadatma nobalipyate. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Parvati.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yada sarvagadam saukshmya agasham nobalipyate sarvatravasthido dehe tadatma nobalipyate. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Yes. What's your sister's name?
Parvana.
Parvana. Parvana, you can read the shloka. Can you read it? Yes, you can try. I'll help you. Yatha
यदा
सर्वगतं
सर्वगतं
सौक्ष्म्यात्
सौष्ण्य
आकाशं
आकाशं
न
न
उपलिप्यते.
उपलिप्यते
गुड. सर्वत्र
सर्वत्र
अवस्थितो
अवस्थितो
देहे
देहे
तदात्मा
तथा
न
न
उपलिप्यते.
उपलिप्यते.
Okay, three times you say Om Namo Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Om
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo
Om
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Right.
Hare
CS
Krishna.
Guru can read the verse.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Parvati, you can read the word by word meaning and the translation.
നടുല വായിക്കാൻ നടു വായിക്കാൻ യഥാ
Okay,
യാതൊരു പ്രകാരം
No.
സർവ
This English class. You can read the verse only.
ഓ ഞാൻ മലയാളം വെച്ചിരിക്കണേ.
No, verse is same, no? Verse. Yatha sarvadam saushmyam. You can read the verse. Read the verse. Shloka.
ശ്ലോക യഥാ സർവഗതം സൗക്ഷ അമ്യാദാകാശം നോപലിപ്യതേ സർവത്ര സ്ഥിതോ ദേഹേ തദാത്മാ നോപലിപ്യതേ.
Right. Vijay Madaji.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यदा सर्वगतं साक्ष्या आकाशं नो लिप्यते सर्वत्र स्थितो
ദേഹേ
तदा तदात्मानो लिप्यते.
കൃഷ്ണ.
Hare Krishna. Parvati, you can read the word by word verse, translation, and purport. Parvati, you have English book only, no?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
You read the word by word meaning.
Yada as Sarvagatam, all pervading. Saukshmya, due to being subtle. Agasham, the sky. Na never. Upalipyade, mixes. Sarvatra, everywhere. Avasthita, situated. Dehe, in the body. Tada, so. Atma, the self. Na, never. Upalipyade, mixes.
Translation.
Translation: the sky, due to its subtle nature, does not mix with anything, although it is all pervading. Similarly, the soul situated in Brahman, Brahman vision, does not mix with body, though situated in that body.
Right. So, verse 34. Read 34. Yadha prakashedekya prakashetega kritsnam logamimam devi kshetram kshetri tada kritsnam prakashedi bharata. Yadha prakashetyega kritsnam logamimam devi kshetram kshetri tada kritsnam prakashedi bharata. Yadha prakashetyega कृत्स्नं लोकमिमं रवि क्षेत्रं क्षेत्री तथा कृत्स्नं प्रकाशयति भारत. Yes, Katyani ji.
यदा प्रकाशयत्येगा कृष्णं लोकमिमं देवी क्षेत्रं क्षेत्री तदा कृष्णं प्रकाशयति भारत। हरे कृष्ण प्रभुजी।
Vaikari.
हरे कृष्ण। यदा प्रकाशयति यदा कृष्णं लोकमिदं रवि क्षेत्रं क्षेत्री तदा कृष्णं प्रकाशयति भारत। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. CS Prabhu. CS Prabhu. Vijay Mataji. Parvati. CS Prabhu. Can read the verse, read the shloka. You are mute now. Unmute it. Unmute.
ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ. യഥാ യാതൊരു പ്രകാരം.
No. Read the shloka only.
ഓ യഥാ പ്രകാശയത്യേക കൃഷ്ണം ലോകം ഇമം രവി ക്ഷേത്രം ക്ഷേത്രീ തഥാ കൃഷ്ണം പ്രകാശയതി ഭാരത.
Right. Vijay Mataji.
Dev.
Okay. Parvati can read. Parvati. Parvati, you are mute. Yeah. Read the verse. Parvati.
यदा प्रकाशयत्येगा कृष्णं लोकमिमं रवि क्षेत्रं क्षेत्री तदा कृष्णं प्रकाशयति भारत. हरे कृष्ण
Okay.
प्रभु.
Hare Krishna. Parvendu. Parvana, sorry. Parvana. Start. Parvana. Yeah. Hare bol. Parvana. Please engage somewhere. Okay, right. Okay, Parvati, you can read the meanings.
Yada as Prakashayati illuminates, Ega one, Krishnam the whole, Logam universe, Imam this, Ravi sun, Kshetram this body, Kshetri the soul, Tada similarly, Krishnam all, Prakashayati illuminates, Bharata, O son of Bharata.
Translation.
Translation, O son of Bharata, as the sun alone illuminates all these universe, so does the living entity, one within the body, illuminate the entire body by consciousness.
Right. 35. Kshetra Andaram Jnana Chakshusha Bhuda Prakriti Moksham Cha Ye Viduryanti Te Param. Kshetra Andaram Jnana Chakshusha Bhuda Prakriti Moksham Cha Ye Viduryanti Te Param. Kshetra Andaram Jnana Chakshusha Bhuda Prakriti Moksham Cha Ye Viduryanti Te Param. Satyanimaji.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Kshetra Kshetrajnayodeva Andaram Jnana Chakshusha Bhuda Prakriti Moksham Cha Ye Viduryanti Te Param. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vaikari.
Hare Krishna. Kshetra Kshetrajnayodeva Andaram Jnana Chakshusha Bhuda Prakriti Moksham Cha Ye Viduryanti Te Param. Hare Krishna.
Right, Hare Krishna. Okay. Parvati.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Krishna.
क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रज्ञयोरेवम् अन्तरं ज्ञानचक्षुषा भूतप्रकृतिमोक्षं च ये विदुर्यान्ति तत्ते परम्.
Right. Yes, Parvana, ready?
Kavi,
Parvana. Okay, okay. Don't compel her. Okay, read the meanings, Parvati. Can read the meanings.
Kshetra of the body, Kshetra jnano of the
Kshetrajno.
of the proprietor of the body, evam thus andaram the difference, jnana chakshusha by the vision of knowledge, Buddha of the living entity, prakriti from material nature, moksham the liberation, cha also, ye those who vidu know, yandi approach, they, param the supreme.
Yes. Translation.
Those who see with eyes of knowledge the difference between the body and the knower of the body, and can also understand the process of liberation from bondage in material nature, attain to the supreme goal. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Dadadi Swapadandhigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudhapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsa Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Sahagana Raghunadanvidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadhudam Parijana Saidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shagan Vidamsa He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bando Jagalpade Govesha Goviga Kanda Radha Kanda Namastude Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanasude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpadruvescha Kripa Sindhuvyev cha Padidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare यथा सर्वगतं सौक्ष्म्यादाकाशं नोपलिप्यते सर्वत्रावस्थितो देहे तदात्मानोपलिप्यते. The sky, due to its subtle nature, does not mix with anything, although it is all-pervading. Similarly, the soul situated in the Brahman mission does not mix with the body, though situated in that body. So these are the concluding verses of the 13th chapter. Krishna has explained very elegantly, very precisely what is body, kshetra, who is a knower of the body, kshetrajna, and what is prakriti, the nature, who is a purusha, who is an enjoyer of the nature, then what is jnanam, knowledge, and what is jnayam, the object of knowledge. So these are the six topics which are dealt with in this 13th chapter. In verses 1 to 6 or 1 to 7, you can say, Krishna is explaining Kshetra and Kshetrajna. Kshetra only. Of course, beginning, this Krishna says that Kshetra means what? Body, isn't it? Body. Body is what? Body is comprising of Guru's body. Guru's body made of 5 elements. Parvati, which are the elements? Which are the 5 elements of Guru's body? Panchabhuta. You have studied the Panchabhuta, no? The Guru's body of comprising of Panchabhuta, sky, air, fire, water, and earth. This is called the Panchabhuta, which comprising of the Guru's body. So body, Guru's body, and then you have the senses. How many senses are there?
5.
5 Jnanendriya, and there are Karmendriya also. 5, isn't it? 5 Jnanendriya and 5 Karmendriya. Jnanendriya, which are the 5 Jnanendriyas? Jnanendriya means knowledge gathering senses. Jnanendriya means knowledge gathering senses. Karmendriya means working senses. So, Jnanendriya means ear, eyes, nose, tongue, and skin. By these 5 indriyas, we can gather knowledge of the objects all around us. Like, for example, eyes can see the form, ears can hear the sound, nose can smell different fragrances, the tongue can taste different flavors, and the skin can feel the sensations. So these indriyas gather knowledge, and based on knowledge, we have to act also. And this is done by the working senses, comprising of 2 hands, 2 legs, throat, anus, and rectum. Sorry, yes. Rectum and reproductive organs. So 10 senses, 5 Guru's body, then 1 mind is there, is 11, then buddhi is there, 12, sorry, 17, 5 plus 10, 15 plus 2, 17. Then you have avyakta. Avyakta means gunas. Gunas means 3 gunas put together. Sadguna, Rajoguna, Satguna, and Tamoguna. Then you have Ahankara. So that is 19. Then 5 sense objects. 24 elements. So 24 elements comprising of the body, which is called Kshetra. Kshetra means where the activities take place. See, activities, whatever we are doing is activity. We are listening, we are seeing, we are reading, we are drawing pictures, you are drinking milk, you are sleeping, you are walking, you are talking, you are receiving, grasping. Whatever you do is action executed by the senses. Then sense objects means the objects of senses. Like, for example, the eyes have got form, ears have got sound, etc., like that. And Krishna says Kshetrajna is one who understands the Kshetra. And as we all know, there are 2 Kshetrajna inside the body. This is confirmed by Upanishads also. One is the individual soul who is present in individual bodies, and one is a super soul who is present in all the bodies. Individual soul is present in individual body. super soul is present in all the bodies. So individual soul and super soul is called Kshetrajna. Kshetrajna means one who knows the body. Kshetrajna. Jna means knowledge. And how this knowledge is brought about? This is explained in verses 8 to 12 of this chapter. Amanitam, Adambatvam, Ahimsa, etc. There are 20 qualities, 20 knowledge gathering, which is conducive for getting knowledge. These are the 20 qualities which is conducive for getting knowledge. Manitam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa, Chandirarjavam, like that. Acharya Upasan. Among the 20, the two important ones are Mahisha Ananya Yogena Bhaktir Avyabhicharini. These exclusive, undiluted devotion towards Krishna and Acharya Upasan, service to Guru. These are the two qualities, outstanding qualities. And if you have these two outstanding qualities, the other 18 qualities will follow. So you can read this chapter nicely. 8 to 12 is very important. Very nice to read also. Children can learn it nicely. So that is knowledge, means by which you can understand. Conducive factors which will help you to gather knowledge. And knowledge is about what? Knowledge about Nyayam, the object of knowledge. So object of knowledge again is explained as individual soul and super soul in verses 13 to 19. And then verses 20 to 24, there are so many qualities of super soul, and individual soul is subservient to the super soul, subordinate, because individual soul always depends on super soul. The individual soul is situated in super soul. He is founded on super soul. He has super soul as his supreme. So that is individual soul. And the super soul, the qualities of super soul are given from 14 to 18. Very nicely described. And in the 19th verse, he explains who can understand this. Only devotees can understand this very subtle and distinctions between the super soul and the individual soul. Then 20 to 24, or you can say even 20 to 26, explains what is Prakriti and what is Purusha. Prakriti means matter, Purusha means Jiva. Both Prakriti as well as Jiva are the energies of Krishna. That we understood previously. Bhairanga Shakti and Antaranga Shakti. What is Bhairanga Shakti, Parvati? Do you remember? Bhairanga Shakti is the external energy of Krishna, and Antaranga Shakti is the internal energy of Krishna. That is given in chapter 7. And Prakriti as well as Purusha, being energy of Krishna who is eternal, both are eternal. Both Prakriti as well as Purusha are eternal. The difference is that the Prakriti is transformable. It changes. It changes frequently. 6 types of transformation take place in the Prakriti. And by Prakriti, you have to understand, we mean the body as well as the planets. And what are these 6 changes? One is, first it comes into existence, Jayade, Asti, Jayade, Vardhade. Vardhade means it grows. Viparimanade, it stays for some times, and you can say that it produces some byproducts. Abhakshiyade means it deteriorates. And then what? Nashyade, Nashati means it is destroyed. So whether it is a human body or whether it's a plant or anything else, we can understand that this body undergoes these exchanges. We have seen that very young boys or the young boys and young girls at the age of 1 and 2, and then they grow to youth, and then when they are age, they get married and they produce children. And then after 40, 50 and all that, the body starts deteriorating because it loses strength, hairs fall off, the teeth fall off, eyesight loses use. I mean, you start losing the eyesight, sight becomes dim, and so many problems related to deterioration the body is undergoing, and finally the body itself is destroyed. So these are the 6 changes. That is why it is called transformable energy. But the soul is eternal, doesn't change. It is Kuda science, always in situ in one form, doesn't change at all. The Prakriti provides the body as well as the senses, and the Purusha is the enjoyer of this. The nature of Purusha is that it is enjoying. Enjoying is a natural or nature, the real nature. So bhava of the jiva is that it is a natural enjoyer. Now, unfortunately, we are in this material world, and this enjoyment is not natural, it is artificial. So all the body-related enjoyments is in this temporary world only. And the nature of soul is that it is not temporary, it is eternal. So when the eternal soul is situated in a temporary world, that itself is a contradiction. That itself gives so many problems to the soul. So in the guise of an enjoyer, tries to exploit the nature. Purusha pravisto bhungte pravijay gunan. He tries to enjoy the gunas, the 3 gunas situated in the Prakriti. And because of the association with the Prakriti, it is forced to take so many forms over so many births. So this is a reason, this association with the Prakriti is a reason for the body-related action of the Purusha, which results in karmic reaction, resulting in so many bodies. So this is our problem. This is called bondage. The purpose of this Shastra is to break this bondage and get liberated. So this is explained in verses, last 9 verses, 27 to 35. Because it starts with Yavat Sanchayade Kinchit Sattum Stavar Janga. Whatever that you see in the existence, whatever you see in the world all around us, it is comprising of Kshetra and Kshetrajna. Whether it's a blade of grass, or whether it's mountain seas or human beings, whatever you see is a combination of Kshetra and Kshetrajna. So if you see a rabbit, don't think that is different from humans. The basic composition of the rabbit or a rat or a human being or a whale or an elephant is the same. It's a combination of Kshetra, body, and Kshetrajna, soul. Because of the bad actions, bad reactions of bad karma, the soul is forced to take so many forms, like the dog, cat, rat, mice, peacock, birds, reptiles, aquatics, and human beings and devas Gandharvas, so many combinations are there. So one may think that human beings are only having soul. No, it's not right. Everything, yavat sanchayate kinchis, wherever, whatever you see in existence is a combination of Kshetra and Chaitanya. So one who understands this, who understands the real nature of the super soul, some say that the super soul is equally situated. No, we are not equally situated. The living soul is not equally situated in the sense that whenever we are in different bodies, we are attuned, we are forced to act according to the body which we have. So it is not equal. At the same time, super soul who accompanies the individual soul wherever he goes, wherever bodies it takes, he is equally situated because that doesn't affect the nature of the body in which the super soul is also residing, does not affect the super soul. While this individual soul is affected, because if you are in the body of a dog, you are forced to bark. If you are situated in a hog, you are very interested in living in dirty places. So the soul is affected by the body in this exercise, although the soul is totally different from the body. But the super soul is not affected. And one who understands the real nature of super soul, the super soul does not meet the destruction when the body ends. The individual soul meets with destruction because the transformation is affecting, and so it undergoes a pain of birth and death. So for a super soul, for individual soul, the destruction of the body, death, is a sort of temporary destruction for him. But is not so for the super soul. So one who understands this nature, super soul, he becomes liberated. And then he understands that then why I am suffering? If I am the same nature of a super soul, I should also not be affected. He raises this question. And that is the reason in the 30th verse it says, Pragateva chakarmani kremanani sarvasha. Then he understands that whatever actions he's doing, he's being forced, he's being instigated by the Pragati only. Pragati is not acting actually, but the Pragati instigates action. And the person, Jiva, thinks that he is doing this act, although it is not natural for him. This unnatural act, he thinks natural because of the influence of contact with the nature. The Prakriti instigates action, and because of that, he is suffering. So one who sees that Prakriti eva cha karmani, Prakriti eva cha karmani, Prakriti is a reason for the body-related actions. Sarvasha, all the time. Yapashyati tadatman agartaram sapashyati. One who understands, then he understands that actually the soul is not really the cause for this body related karma, because it is unnatural for the soul. Since it is unnatural, it is said that that is agartara, is not acting. But when he understands this, that is also understanding is also an action. So you cannot say the soul is not a karta. Soul is a karta as far as he is rightly or properly situated. Then he inquires where these forms are coming from. I am having so many forms. I am forced to go to these forms. So where these forms are coming from? That is answered in verse 31. Yada bhuda pratak bhavam egastam anupashyadi. Yada bhuda pratak bhavam, the different forms of Buddha, egastam is originating from one place only. And that is unmanifested Prakriti, which is called Pradhana. So Prakriti, then we understand that there are two forms. One is a unmanifest, which is eternal. The other is manifest, which is temporary. The temporary is called the Maya. Temporary means the diffusion of these 24 elements into manifested state. And when these 24 elements are undiffused, it's coming back to the same Prakriti. It is unmanifest, it is temperament. So the origin of these 24 elements, which is comprising of this body, is from one place only, which is called Pradhana. And when it's destroyed, it goes back to the same place. So, Tada Eva Vistaram. From that only, from that Pradhana only, these forms are originated. One who understand this, then you understand that I am not connected with this Prakriti. So, Brahma Sampayade Tadha. Then he becomes Brahma realized. So then he understands the real what is the real nature of this all. Anaditwad, Nirgunatwad, all those things is causeless, unbeginning. He doesn't have any beginning. He doesn't have any, actually, he is not influenced by gunas. He is Avyaya, eternal, changeless. And when he understands it, even though he is doing so many actions, he is not affected by the actions. Then in the last three verses, Krishna says how to understand this nice more precisely, that the soul is in the body, but it's not acting. That example is given of air, the sky. The sky is all pervading. Inside the sky only, everything is taking place, but the sky is not affected by this. As the sky, just as the sky is not affected by anything under the sky, everything is contained in the sky only. The sky is not affected by this. Just as the sky is not affected, same way, although the soul is situated inside the body, is not affected. So he may be situated anywhere. He may be situated in any condition. In the human being forms, he may be situated. He may be a man or woman, or he may be rich, or he may be poor. He may be Pandita, very learned person, or may not be very learned. So many different situations are there in the human form. But since he's self-realized now, he understands that he has got no connection with the body in which he is situated. So he is not affected by the actions which he has to execute. Because as long as we are in this material world, everybody has to do some action, which we call as varnashrama, according to a prescribed duties. So whatever occupation you are doing, you have to act. You have to do that occupational duties. But he's not affected by that. So he understands that the body is no longer influencing him. But at the same time, he understands that actually, because of presence of soul only, the body is getting eliminated. That means the body is actually depending on the soul only. So that is explained verse 34. Yada pragashayadi ega krishnam logamimam ravi. Just as one sun is illuminating the whole world by its rays. The sun is one only, but because of the rays of sun, Surya Kirana, because of sun rays, it is the covering or illuminating the whole world. Just like that, the soul, although one, is situated inside the body because of its Chaitanya consciousness, which is the nature of the soul. Through the consciousness, it eliminates the entire body. So the entire body is illuminated or made active consciousness. Because when you are feeling pain, it is because of consciousness only. When you are feeling pleasure, it is consciousness. Because a dull subject, a dull object cannot feel anything. Only a live thing can feel something. And that which enables the feeling is called consciousness. So consciousness, the source of consciousness is Atma only, Jiva only. It is not material. Consciousness is not material. It is spiritual only. Now the modern science, they will give so many explanations like nerve sending, all those things, how this is being transmitted through nerves, so many endings, everything, all this, I will say that the consciousness is due to nerves and all the things. But this is not so. Consciousness is not material. It is spiritual. Why spiritual? Because it is emanating from the soul. So the cause of life is soul only. Because of the presence of the soul only, the body is moving. Once the soul leaves the body becomes dead. Now the dead body cannot feel anything. You have seen that dead body it looks the same. When whether the body, whether it's live or dead, externally it looks the same. The dead body also similar like the living body. But the dead body is not having any feeling, any life, any consciousness. From that we can understand that it's something inside only. It is not due to the matter only that consciousness is there. If it is due to consciousness, if it is consciousness material, then the whole body should not be deprived of consciousness at any stage. That means there should not be any death. If life is a product of matter, how the body can perish then? So we understand that, that is foolishness. So that means life is separate from body and consciousness is emanating from the soul, which is a cause for the enjoyment or all the feelings, all the experiences that you have. So a very nice example of sun is given. Just like the sun is illuminating the whole world by sun rays, same way the soul is entirely illuminating the whole body by its consciousness. So there ends this chapter, and the last verse he says that when you understand this perfectly, Kshetra Kshetrajnayo evam ambaram. So the difference between the body and the soul, difference between the Kshetra and Kshetrajna, difference between Prakriti and Purusha, if you understand it perfectly through Jnana Chakshusha, through the eye of knowledge. So Jnana Chakshusha is very important. Jnana Chakshusha means the eye of knowledge. And this eye of knowledge can be provided by Krishna only. Nobody on its own can have this eye of knowledge. The eye of knowledge can be provided by Krishna only when you are totally surrendered to Krishna. And Krishna, when you are pleased with the living entity, will give you the perfect knowledge by which I can understand the perfect knowledge about the body, the knower of the body, knowledge, everything we can understand very nicely. And only the Bhakta can understand this very nicely. Jnanis can understand it to some extent. And because their knowledge is not perfect, they commit so many mistakes. And because they think themselves to be very scholarly, they will not admit these mistakes. But the Bhakta, who is really intelligent, he knows that he can get to this position only by the costless mercy of Krishna only. So he's praying for the costless mercy of Krishna only, nothing else. And when you get this costless mercy from Krishna, then you understand who you are, and automatically you are liberated. We are part of Krishna. You are servant of Krishna. Our real nature is being a servant to Krishna, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. And if you act on your real nature, which is natural for us, then you are automatically liberated, whether you are existing in the material world or whether you are existing in the spiritual. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Okay, Parvati. Parvana is still there with you? Put on the video. Your mute as well as your video is off. First, unmute yourself. Are you still there? Okay, right. Yeah, Vaikiri can read and render the Narasimha Kirtan. Vaikari. Hare Krishna. Something wrong, maybe. Nobody is responding. Okay, Vancha Kalpadruvasya Krava Sindhu Vyevacha Paidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah.